as I said, we're going to go over section 4.6, which is slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is an equation that's in the line y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. Okay, so the letter m represents our slope, b is always representative of our y-intercept. So that's why it's called slope-intercept form, because we can easily look at it and pull out our slope and our intercept. Make sense? Alright, so if I look at example 1a, I'm trying to write an equation in slope-intercept form. And I'm told that my slope is -2, and so slope is m, so m is -2, and that my y-intercept is 4, and my y-intercept is always represented by the letter b, so b is 4. So I want to make an equation in slope-intercept form using that information. So I'm going to plug in my m and my b to my appropriate areas. Perfect, so y equals -2x plus 4. And there you're done. That's your equation. For the first part, yeah. Alright, so if I do that again, I know that my slope is 2, so my m is 2, and my y-intercept is -3, so my b is -3. Perfect, so y would equal 2x plus -3 when I plug those in, or we could also write it y equals 2x minus 3. You're more likely to see it written like that, but it means the same thing. Okay, so either one would be correct. Okay, so for part of your assignment, you're going to just be writing the equations. The second part of your assignment, you're actually going to be graphing them using this information. So we're told that my m is 1/3, so my slope is 1/3, and my y-intercept is 6. So my equation is going to be y equals 1/3 x plus 6. Okay, you do have to write the equation, but then we're going to graph it. Okay, so in order to graph it, I have my two pieces of information that I need. I know that my y-intercept is 6. So on my y-axis, I'm going to go up to 6, and I'm going to put a point, because I know that I have a point at 6. I also know that my slope is 1/3, which tells me that I'm going up 1 over 3 every time. So from this point, you always have to start from your intercept. And I'm going to go up 1 over 3, and I have another point. Once you have 2 points, you can connect them to make a line. Okay, so let's go over that one more time. Watch carefully. So I know that my equation of the line is y equals 0x minus 5, which is just the same thing as y equals -5, because 0x goes away. Okay, so either one of those would be correct. Then I use my two pieces of information. I always start with my y-intercept. So on my y-axis, what am I going to do? Go down 5. Very good. So I'm going to go down 5, and I'm going to put a point right down 5. Then the other thing that I look at is my slope, and in this case, my slope is 0. And so what do we know about lines that have a 0 slope? What do they look like? Anybody remember from when we went over slope? Remember that one of them was 0 and one of them's undefined. So is the 0 slope going to be completely flat, or is it going to be up and down?
Flat.
Flat, exactly, perfectly flat. So we know it's going to be perfectly horizontal. So at my -5, I know I'm going to have a perfectly horizontal line, because my slope is 0. So sometimes you're just going to be writing equations, sometimes you're going to be graphing equations. Just follow the directions in the book. We're going to do page 272, 1 through 25.